Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. It's 3 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about yesterday's video. When I wake up at about 1 o'clock, I start going through the news feed, and usually I'll pick a story because it hits me. It gives me a strong feeling, a gut feeling. It might be happy, it might be angry, it might be appalled or whatever. But, if I get that gut feeling, this story sticks in my head. As I get up and start doing my morning evolutions, shaving and showering and everything, and the story sticks in my head, that's the story I talk about. And that's the story I talked about yesterday. And I had no idea how big this story was going to blow up. The whole story about comedian Tony Hinchcliffe and the whole Trump thing. I want to talk in this video. I'm going to be doing 2 more videos today. This is going to be a short video. I plan this to be a short video. We'll see if it is or not. And I want to talk about next video. I want to talk about Bo the Fifth Column and how he helped my channel. How I get a lot of questions here about why I put links down below, why I don't put video in my video, like the videos that I'm talking about, or clips or anything like that. And I want to talk about that because Bo the Fifth Column had a big impact on I owe him, because he noticed one of my videos and posted it on his channel. And my channel is pretty much crafted after him and his channel. But that's the next video. Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about the Trump supporters that I talked to yesterday, because I talked to several Trump supporters yesterday, and I want to talk about what I think we're going to see over the next week from Donald Trump and his camp. Right. First of all, I talked to, I'd say probably about a half dozen to a dozen Trump supporters yesterday, and I was surprised because a lot of them thought that Donald Trump screwed up. The general opinion I got from Trump supporters yesterday was, I thought he was going to keep his big mouth shut. I swear to God, that's the opinion I got from family members and from people around here, people that are Trump supporters. The feeling I got is they were kind of fearing that he wouldn't be able to make it to the actual election without a big screw up, without saying something really big that was going to stick out, and he did. Here's the thing, there's a huge Puerto Rican population here on the East Coast. In Connecticut, there's got to be millions of Puerto Rican people in Connecticut and Pennsylvania, which is a must-win swing state. I really think this is going to lose the election for him. I think this is going to be the thing that swings it to Kamala Harris. I do believe that. This is something I didn't know yesterday. I did not know that people living in Puerto Rico cannot vote in the presidential election and don't have electoral votes. Puerto Rico does not have electoral votes. I did not know that. But the millions of Puerto Rican people and Hispanic people living in America, of course, can vote. And I think that's going to make a huge difference. This is what I think we're going to see over the next week. As I believe, I think a good man, a strong alpha, good man, is the kind of man that admits his mistakes, apologizes, changes direction, realizes when they made a mistake and apologizes. I think Donald Trump and his supporters are not those kinds of men. So what I think we're going to see over the next week is, I wouldn't be surprised to see Donald Trump especially, and the whole Trump camp, going more after the Hispanic population, about bringing up bad photos of Puerto Rico, bringing up cases of criminal activity in the United States, trying to double down on this whole Hispanic thing, which I think is going to be his death blow. I really do. I think it's going to be the end of it for him. If he apologized, it might help, but I don't see, when Donald Trump is never going to apologize. I think Donald Trump is going to feel attacked over the next week, and we all know what he does when he's attacked. Is he goes on attack himself, and I think that's going to pretty much seal the deal for him. Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised. As a matter of fact, I'm counting on this over the next week, as Trump sees some of his lead slip away and sees Kamala Harris move forward in the polls. I wouldn't be surprised to see, I'm almost counting on seeing him talk about stolen election, because that's what he did this last time, and I'm sure he's going to do it again. If there's any suspicion that he's going to lose the election, he's going to start talking about how it's going to be stolen from him. I wouldn't be surprised if he even combined the two things about Hispanic people and stealing the election. That would not surprise me at all. That's typical Trumpism. Like I said, these are just some ideas that I had. I really think this is going to lose the election for Donald Trump. I think it was so close, but at this point, the millions of Puerto Rican people are going to make the difference. I think Tony Hinchcliffe actually lost. I think he's the unknown comedian that actually lost this election for Donald Trump. That's my prediction. But then again, I've been wrong before. God knows Trump has said hundreds, if not thousands, of things that I thought would have lost the election or lost support from before, and it did nothing but get him more support. So I could be wrong on this. God knows I could be wrong. All right, let me know what you think. I will be back. I want to do that Beau the Fifth Column video. All right, you guys, I'll see you in a little while. Have a good Tuesday.